Thank you all for joining us. My name is Rita Sneski. I believe I should know a good amount of you. If you have not met me yet, I'm very excited to work with you this sale. It's going to be a great year. Also here we have our 2021 Council Colonel Tony Sorrentino. He is in fact at camp, so he will not be presenting, but he is here and will be a great resource throughout the entire sale. I want to go ahead and start off and kind of preface why we sell popcorn and why we use Trails End. Trails End is a great way, a great company that we use to provide our popcorn, and the selling popcorn can fund your unit's program. I know when I was a scout, I learned a lot about a lot of life skills that I use today. So it's a great character development tool. Trails End offers amazing rewards. Money that we raise through this sale also improves our camps and make sure that we have a great program that we can offer all of our members. Trails End is also has a lot of resources, so the sale is very smooth compared to others. A lot of less work than other companies might have. So I mentioned that popcorn helps fund programming. The funds that you can raise through the popcorn sale is a great way to fund your programming. Just a few examples: membership dues, your blue and gold, camp, trips, patches, uniforms, everything like that. It's a great way to fund your program throughout the year. Now I want to look at a few just steps to success. The first thing that we can do is attend a webinar. So not only this one, but also the Trails End webinars. Those can be found and registered for at trails-end.com/webinars. They're fantastic. They offer a great amount of knowledge and resources. So definitely go ahead and check those out. The second thing we can do is building your plan, making sure you're knowing what your selling methods are going to be. If you have a unit incentive, I know that there are plenty of units in here that do unit incentives. Like the pie in the face is a great one, where a scout needs to sell a certain amount and they're able to pie a leader's face. Make sure you have your communication set and what that might look like, and then hold a unit kickoff, or at least plan a unit kickoff. The third step would be making sure you invite your scouts to register. This is done through the leader portal. You just click on that invite tab at the very top, and you can either send them an email or a text message. This is so you load your roster in your Trails End portal, so you make sure that you have all your scouts loaded. And then the fourth thing is hold a good kickoff. So make sure that all your scouts are aware of all their tools and resources available and what's expected of them. Make sure that they're trained properly, and then obviously, of course, get them registered on the Trails End app, because that is the best way to track and manage your sale. I do want to touch on some highlights of what Trails End has to offer for us. So of course, they have the app, which you are able to sell through and track and manage your products and inventory and sales. Trails End Rewards, which are not only the commission that you receive, but also the amount of points that then translate to Amazon gift cards for the scouts. Online selling is a great resource. If you sold last year, you're familiar with online selling. It's a great way to add an addition of sales. And then lastly, the Trails End communities. So Trails End communities are Facebook communities. They're a fantastic resource. There are tons of people on there with plenty of knowledge. I will go ahead and put the link to those, and there's also a text that you can a text number that you can send to, and they'll you'll be able to be invited to the Facebook community. So if you have questions, that's a great resource. I know Tony's on there all the time. I'm on there all the time, just checking it out, making sure that sometimes there's things on there that I don't know. So yeah, it's a great resource, and make sure that you're on those Facebook communities. CPC also has a Facebook community. That's a great one to join. And that way you can find people that are in your area in Cascade Pacific Council and see if there's anything that you may need or they may need. And that's a great community to join too. So I do want to touch on the app a little bit. So the app is fantastic. If you didn't use it in 2019, it's definitely important to use now. I touched on this a little bit, but you track and report your sales, whether that be storefront or wagon or online. You can accept credit cards, track inventory by scouts and storefronts, and then you can schedule your scouts through the storefronts that you have. The app offers free credit card processing, so there's not a 2 to 4% charge on credit card processing. It is free. It's paid by Trails End. So that way you can use the app and don't worry about any extra fees tacked on there. It is powered by Square, so it's compatible with all the Square readers that are out there. Whether you plug that into your phone or the wireless ones, you're able to use those. You're also able to just type in a number if you don't have a Square reader. The app got an update last year, and it's a little bit smoother, and it's new and improved. So it's just a better interface, and it's a little bit smoother than in 2019 when you saw it. There's also a new text order where a scout can send an order to a person's phone, or an adult can do that, and then they click the link and pay for it directly on their cell phone without needing to have any sort of like physical transactions, which is perfect for social distancing. Some other things to touch on for the app is that credit cards earn 1.5 points per dollar versus cash in the Trails End app. So if you take credit cards, you're earning a little bit more points. It is safer because you're not handling any cash. There's higher sales. There's almost 30% higher sales when you pay with credit card versus cash. It's easy for parents to turn in. They don't have to keep track of all those cash payments. It's all just done right in the app. And then again, it is compatible with the Square readers. So now I'll touch on the leader portal. So the leader portal is what the colonels use when they are managing the sale. It's all done in one place. Of course, you would have registered at trails-end.com. If you have not already, it is important to get that done. So you manage the sale in place. You can order your popcorn, order your prizes, set your units goal, manage storefronts. You can see inventory, track sales, create schedules. It's a fantastic portal. Next, I'll touch on Online Direct. So Online Direct is just the online selling format of Trails End. It's just a way for scouts to virtually sell popcorn, and it's shipped directly to the customer. So there's no transferring of funds or product. It's all done right there online. Again, because it's a credit card sale, it is 1.5 points per dollar. And then there's more products available. So when we have a limited a number of products that we have shipped to us physically, but the Online Direct offers more, and I have a slide that shows all of them. Again, there's no handling of products or cash, and you can use that text format. You can also auto share, which I'll touch on, and then you're able to look at prior years sales and who they can hit because they bought in years prior, so they're able to buy again. There's also a subscription for American Heroes, which I'll touch on later, and then QR codes that they can send out. So how it works, you can share your page through the app. That can be email, texting, social media. Customers will click your link, and then they purchase through the app, or they purchase through that link, and they are sent the product directly. Excuse me, sorry. You also can take online orders directly in the app, pick your products, take the payment, and then again, the products are shipped directly to the customers. And that's without sharing your page. That would be if you saw someone and you didn't have any product on you, you just took their order right on your phone, and then take their payment on your phone, and it's shipped directly to them. This explains the auto share. It is super simple. So you just go in through the app and click the message that you'd like to send out, and then click the contacts or where you would like it, if it's social media, to send it out to. And then you are able to hit a bunch of contacts all at once. Super simple with the auto share. Touching on the subscriptions, so this is just for the American Heroes donations. This is a multi donation format, and customers can subscribe to this, and then there are multiple dollar amounts that they can choose and subscribe to in that way. All right, now touching on the Cascade Pacific Council stuff. Placing your first order and resupplying. So orders are due, the first order are due August 20th. And those are placed in the leader portal at sale.trailsend.com. You order by the case. The orders can be up to 50% of your 2019 sales. This will be overseen by myself and Tony, and we'll use our discretion if more or less is needed. But we will have the final approval of those orders. Resupplying can be done throughout the entire sale. I'll have a Google form link here and also on our website, and I'll of course email it to everyone to make sure that they know where they can go to order their resupplies. Final orders, including take orders, are due November 1st. Those again are done on the Trails End website, and these are ordered exactly by the exact container amount. The pickup and distribution. So you schedule your popcorn pickup with your district colonel or district executive. You find a storage location for your popcorn, assign each patrol, den, or scout a pickup time, and then use the Trails End app to track and verify the amount of popcorn each scout has. So it's super simple just to go in there and track everything. That is your pickup and distribution. I have a little graphic here showing what a standard vehicle can hold, and then other categories too. So something to keep in mind when you are ordering and picking up your popcorn is if you can transport it or not. So the 2021 return policy, this year we are going to act with an abundance of caution and not offer any returns. It'll be more important than ever to stay in contact with your district colonel and make sure that everyone's on the same page as how much product you have. It'll also be really important to make sure that you order only the amount that you can sell. This is why it's a 50% cap of 2019 sales. It'll also be extremely important to utilize unit-to-unit transfers. So if you feel like you have too much product, be sure to reach out to your district colonel, and we can see where that product can go. Again, I appreciate everyone's understanding on this. This is not something we've done before, having no return. So we just need to make sure that we're able to still operate at the highest capacity of safety, and make sure that we can still offer a great program. So we will not be having any returns this year. Now looking at the fun stuff, the Trails End Rewards. So this is great. It's super simple. It's all just points that accrue to levels of Amazon gift cards that the scouts can earn, and the scouts can choose exactly what they want right from Amazon. The gift cards are redeemed directly through the unit portal and then sent directly to the scouts. So it's a fantastic way for the scouts to earn prizes they actually want, instead of in the years prior. I know when I was a scout, it was just a few things per category. So that is the Trails End Rewards. Now the CPC Rewards, we have a few different categories. So the first that's actually not on here, if any scout sells one product of any dollar value, they will get a Snack Squatch patch, which is the guy that you would have seen initially on the front of this PowerPoint, and then really small, but on the back of that young man's shirt. So we will have a patch this year. Scouts who sell $750 or more will receive a limited edition Snack Squatch patch. It will be a ghosted patch. We're still working on the mock-up of that, but I will get that posted online as soon as we have what that looks like. Scouts who sell $1,500 or more will receive our adventure kit, which is going to have some cool outdoor gear, and then this awesome Feed the Beast Snack Squatch t-shirt. And then our top 50 sellers who sell $2,500 or more will receive a invitation to a party at Langer's Entertainment in Sherwood. We'll have a pizza party, and it's going to be a fun time. So these are our bonuses for Scouts here, just in CPC. So the unit commission will be 35% all across the board. So whether that's online or storefront or wagon sales, it'll be 35% all across the board. Now looking at paperwork and payments, like I said, all prizes are awarded through the Trails End app, through the leader portal, and then a separate form will be sent out, most likely a Google Docs, to fill out for the CPC prizes. Payment is made on a reoccurring basis because of the credit card processing. Payments made throughout the sale, and then any leftover funds needed to be paid will be needed to have a check made out of that amount and then mailed to the council office. Payment is due November 1st, but the check can be post-dated to November 27th. Going over key dates. So obviously today is August 10th. We're having the training. August 20th is when the first order is due. September, make sure to have a kickoff of some sort for your unit. September 13th to the 17th is when we start our sale and you start picking up your product. November 1st is when the take order is due, as well as payment. November 19th is when take orders start happening. And then this is an incorrect second November 19th date. So I apologize for that, but payment is due November 1st when the take orders are due. Here is our product lineup. So this does not include everything that you can buy online direct. This is just what we'll have for physical product. So obviously we got our classics, caramel corn. Popping corn is different than 2019. If you sold in 2020, you would see that it is different. It's a jar. We have the blazing hot. We got the white cheddar, microwavable, unbelievable butter, and then kettle corn and salted caramel, and then of course our chocolate products. And then that sweet and savory is a $40 box. Again, just want to touch on the Facebook groups. They are amazing. Definitely recommend joining those. That text to join is below. So 62771 is Facebook, and then it'll send you a link to join those Facebook groups. Tons of fantastic information and individuals there to answer questions and make sure that you have the support you need. And then here are other key contact information. So of course you have myself, that's my email, my phone number. Tony, that's his email and his phone number. And then every Trails End support contact is on the left. I will actually leave this up, but that is the end of my presentation. So thank you all. I will look at the chat now for questions, and feel free to unmute if you have one. But obviously that can get kind of messy, so chat might be a little bit easier. John, so the square readers, you can purchase them. I think they're like $7 or $8 on Amazon, but they are not necessary. You would ask if the parents or scouts needed to request a square reader. Yeah, you can go ahead and purchase them. They just are not necessary technically to take credit cards. Oh, I guess Jenny got it. Shannon, there will be an abundance of product. I do hope that we'll be able to stock enough to make sure that we can have a good restock. It will be a fine line, as you know, of course, as units can only order 50%. They will want more later, but we will make sure that that product is available. Yeah. Someone asked about Fred Meyer. So we have not gotten the go ahead for Fred Meyer. We do have the go ahead for Safeway and Albertsons. I actually got the approval letter this evening, and I will put that on our website as soon as possible. So Josh asked how you sign up for storefronts. Storefronts are a district by district case, and either colonels or your district executive will help you manage that. Shannon then asked about the Fridays. So Fridays are available for us to sell at. Great. I hope that I've gotten every so far. If I haven't and I missed it, if you wouldn't mind putting it in there again, because I think I've lost them. Sarah, the presentation will be sent out as well as posted online, not only to Facebook, but our website. Tom, yes, we need to follow all CDC guidelines as well as the store guidelines when selling. So if a mask is required at the store or in the county, a mask will be required, as well as obviously following social distancing. So any CDC guidelines and county and store guidelines will need to be followed.
Real quick, Reed, I don't know if you saw it, but just about an hour ago, the governor said it's going to be a statewide mask mandate again.
There we go. I have not seen that actually, so thank you. There you go. Josh, I will also send out contact information for your district colonels, and they will be reaching out to you shortly. We have had a few that have just recently joined us, so that they might have not reached out yet or might not have been able to yet. So they will reach out and get connected with you. And I will, as we have it more solidified, I will post their contact information on our website and on Facebook as their discretion provides it. Martin, Fred Meyer is not confirmed yet. They have said, they have not said no, they have not said yes. So we're still waiting on a confirmed answer. But as of right now, we just have Albertsons and Safeway. The others, you are more than welcome to use any other storefronts that will let you. But Fred Meyer, Safeway, and Albertsons are the ones that require us to get approval beforehand as a entire, like, as a broad approval, I should say.